Hey everybody, Kyle here, and welcome back to another part of Let's Play Earthbound. In the last part, we basically just explored around Onett. I got the Mr. Baseball cap and the map, and I showed where the sharks were, which is down south to the left of that bottom food place. And so in between videos, I actually did grind on those sharks. And here's how things are looking at the moment. So our HP is 75, PP is 25, and that's really good at this point. And I'm also level 7. I don't know if I said that already. My brain is kind of fuzzy today, but that's okay. And I have $214 on me right now. I think we still have like another 200 in the bank, so that's really good. And if I look at my stats, this is what they are at the moment, so all of our stats are looking pretty good. Now, before we go off and fight our first, like, actual boss that's not scripted and that you cannot lose, I want to go ahead and upgrade our equipment a little bit. So, in the drugstore, which I don't understand why a drugstore would sell these things. So let's see, we're going to buy the T-ball bat, and that border around where our HP and PP is going crazy. And so that is actually indicating that whatever this item is, it's going to increase one of our stats. And in this case, it's going to be our offense. So if we equip this, it raises our offense by 4 points, which is good. It's very good. We can also sell our cracked bat. No need to keep that. And so let's also buy the cheap bracelet. So this is why in the last part I said we needed at least $130, but I completely blew that out of the water by grinding on those sharks for about an hour. So, okay, this raises our defense by 5, which was really good. And actually, no, that's all I want for you. Now, I think this lady just sells cold remedies, which we don't need those. So, yeah. This dog says some funny stuff. I might as well shoot this. Woof woof, I'm Rafini the dog. I'm being possessed by the spirit of the game designer. Woof! Do you see the window showing HP and PP at the bottom of the screen? When you go to a store that has equipable items, this window will either flash like normal or become black. If you are allowed to blah 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 blah. Okay, he basically says the exact same thing that I just explained. But that's just a nice little bit that they did there. It really shows the humor of this game, which I think is very endearing. So yeah, grinding on the sharks, it wasn't really that bad. It just, I died a lot because, like, if you die once and you start back at, like, the hotel, you don't get your PP restored. Like, you actually have to sleep to do that. And so I was trying to, like, go fight all these enemies without any PP, which means I didn't really have a reliable way of healing myself. So yeah, it took me about an hour to get to level 7 because of all of that mess. Now, there was actually a strategy I used to grind and make the grind a little easier. So if you fight a shark with a skateboard, which I think we'll see one of those, either on our way to wherever we're going next or in the actual place we're going. But they actually have the ability to call for help. And so if you fight one of those and you just you don't kill him and you keep defending, he'll keep calling more other enemies. And so you can basically sit there in this one enemy and get like hundreds of XP. And it's super duper useful. Especially at this early level. So yeah, that's the strategy I used. And it wasn't so bad. It just, I don't know. You have to be really careful with it too, because if you mess up, like if you overestimate the amount of enemies that you can still fight and you die, you lose out on all of that XP that you had building up. Now we'll go ahead and fight this guy. We'll see what he's gonna... Hey, what the hell? What the hell? Okay, we just got one. That's not so bad. Yeah, 31 damage. I was only doing like 20 damage before. So that was really good. Okay. So, oh, and he's going to give us another hamburger? Great. won't complain there. Now we can talk to this guy. I think you want to meet Frank. You don't want Frank to beat you up, do you? Okay, yeah. So if you talk to these two guys that are standing outside, they'll actually fight you. So just be forewarned. And I didn't fight these guys because I wanted to show it. And yeah, I think grinding on these guys would have been a lot easier if I had bought like the bracelet and the T-ball bat earlier. But I wanted to save it for like the LP, and I didn't want to just like turn on the recording just to show me getting those two items. So yeah, it's not a big deal. Okay, yeah, so this is the skate punk guy. Okay, yeah, he does a good bit of damage too. So he calls all of these enemies, and he also does a good bit of his damage with his shredding attack. But of course, we're not seeing that now because I got the cheap bracelet, which really raised our defense. Okay, can of fruit juice. Yeah. Okay, so I'm actually going to drink that fruit juice. I don't think it heals a lot, so let's see. 6 HP, yeah, that's nothing. Oh well. Okay, so in the game store, or place, whatever, this is where you want to go, because we're looking for Franky, the guy who trashed up the little house that leads into the cave that leads to Giant Step, and maybe he still has the key, so yeah. You beat up my buddy, didn't you? You'd better just beat it. Well, or you can do it for me, I don't care. Okay. Some more of these guys. These guys have a really weird design, like, I don't understand. Are they supposed to be kids? Or are they just really cartoonized? I don't know. And these guys are doing nothing to me now since I got those items. Like, those are really... You wanna, before you even try to come here, you wanna have the T-ball bat, the cheap bracelet, and the, what is it? The, T-ball bat, and the Mr. Baseball cap. You want all of those before you even think about coming into here and fighting Franky, because otherwise he'll fuck you up. Hey kid, do you want to become a member? Sure. Come back after you finish Earthbound. Too bad you can't finish the game until you do this part, so yeah. Okay, so if we tell him no, don't be such a snob. Yeah, so you have to fight this guy in order to get to Franky, which, if you wanted to consider him like a mini-boss, like, this is a really pathetic one, I would say. Yeah, because he's just a normal enemy. Nothing special at him. Actually, I think about him, I think he always drops a hamburger. Or maybe it's the guy outside that we fought. Not the guy who was standing by the trash can. I think that one always has 100% chance of dropping a hamburger, which is pretty useful to know, I would say. Okay, so there's Franky right there. So we might as well... Well... Let's see, we're at 46 health. It might be worth using a hamburger. Yeah, we have a full inventory of them, so it's all good. Okay. So, let's do this. I'm Frank. You are? Come on. Can't you at least say your name? Okay, why did I keep calling him Franky? That's not actually his name, is it? Like, in the enemy info? Because that would be the only reason why I would think that. No. Oh, whatever. Okay. So this guy, he's got knives, he looks like a creep, fun stuff. Okay, so he can actually do a bit of damage to you. I would really recommend keeping your HP... Ooh, guts went down by 2, that's not good. Keep your HP above 40, because he can do a really crazy attack that does about 40 damage. Oh, well, we beat him, okay. Alright, whatever. No biggie. 50 XP, but that's not actually it for the fight. Because he does have a second stage, sort of. Fail-proof Frank can't be beaten. And this is Franky Stein Mark II. Alright. So now we have to fight his weird, creepy robot thing. So this robot, I would really recommend, like, he has like a really big attack that he can do, and you know it's coming because it says something like generated a giant burst of steam or something like that. And when that when you see that prompt, you want to defend, or else he will pretty much just decimate you. So I'm actually going to heal up real quick, and then we'll start beating on him. Well, it's not that generated burst of steam. Let's see. We'll know. Through a punch. Oh, gosh. I don't know if that's going to appear on the recording, but, like, some of the stuff is lagging really bad. Like, when I take damage. But I kind of like it, honestly. I think it's interesting. Yeah. Jeez. I don't know if that's intended, but I never, like, saw that on the, on an emulator. Tore into you. Okay, yeah, that's the really strong attack. So I want to make sure to heal up after that. Okay, and he always, like, he generates a burst of steam, like, after every attack or something, so makes it really easy. Yep, and that was it. He was destroyed. No biggie at all. Now, if you came here at, like, level 5 and tried to do this, you would be screwed, but yeah, level 7, this is a nothing fight. Okay, this is my first defeat. Fail-proof Frank is now just failure Frank. I know I've been asking around, so I'll tell you about Giant Step. It seems to be quite a powerful spot. Some kind of special power is stored there that allows certain people to perform wondrous feats. However, a monster sucked up all the energy at that spot. It's difficult to get to Giant Step, that's all I know. I suggest you collect more information on your own. The entrance to the path leading to Giant Step is behind the touring entertainer shack. Prequel, the mayor of Onett, has a key to the shack. Kyle, you've been stronger than I. Your adventure is just beginning. Okay, now, let's see, your adventure is just beginning. If we leave and then go right back in, we can actually talk to him again. You look much stronger. Would you like to rest? Yeah, he'll actually heal you for free. So you now you don't have to go to the hotel. The hotel is completely obsolete. So, and I think if you die, you actually come back to him, thankfully. So yeah, that's really convenient that they do that. Yeah. Yeah, you want to say something, buddy? Okay, so now that we beat Frank, we can actually progress to one Giant Step, but we have to talk to the mayor first. And also, like, after you defeat Frank, the sharks completely disappear. So we don't have to worry about fighting them anymore. Pretty much because we defeated their leader, and now they're all just pretty bummed, I would imagine. So, go back in, please. All right. So I believe the mayor is in this room. I could talk to all these other people, but I'm not going to bother with it. Just takes up too much time. Okay, Mr. Mayor. Hey, I'm Mayor B.H. Perkle. So nice to meet you. You beat up the town bullies, punched them out big time, kicked their butts, bit their heads off, spit in their eyes, and made them wet their pants. Then you forced them to promise not to make any more trouble. Thank you. What? You want a key to the touring entertainer shack? For someone as great as you, giving you the key could help keep the town peaceful. However, if you encounter a dangerous situation, please don't ask me to take any responsibility. I'll be able to avoid any responsibility, right? Yeah. You're such a smart kid. Here's the key to the shack. Okay, this guy's a weirdo. So he is okay with violence as long as it serves the good of the town, because we beat the crap out of the bullies. And then he just is so irresponsible that he just gives us a key to go off and do whatever it is we're gonna go do, like go into a really dangerous, sketchy cave. But whatever you say. Alright, so we are fully healed. I don't really need more food items, so that's all okay. Yeah, so we can just go right on to, like, the dungeon where Giant Step is. Actually, you know what? I'm debating real quick, because I could just save all of that for the next part, but we can at least go in here. So let's see. Yeah, the door is locked, so we have to actually use the key. Like, we can't just go up to the door and it automatically unlock, because that would be too easy. Alright, so we use the key, and then the key disappears, which is good. Saves us from having to do that. Big footprint is called Giant Step. What a cool name. You say anything different? Wow, you opened the door. All right. Here's a trinket for good luck. It's the travel charm. Ooh. I honestly forgot that guy gave that to you. I'm glad I talked to him. So that gives us no more benefits to our defense. Okay. I thought I was going to raise it a little bit, but I guess not. What does that do, actually? So we can go ahead and check. Must be equipped on your body. It protects you from paralysis attacks. Okay. I don't actually think there's any paralysis attacks in this dungeon, but I mean, I guess that's still good to have. Okay, so I mean, this place doesn't look too bad. There's just a giant hole in the wall and the bed is pretty fucked up, but yeah, it's not too bad. So yeah, this is the cave to Giant Step. Also known as the Giant Step dungeon. So yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and end the video off here just a little early, and we'll save Giant Step for the next part. So yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. If you liked the video, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, great stuff, bagful stuff. And I hope you'll join me next time when we do Giant Step. So see you then.